Autonomous vehicle, or AV technology, is rapidly approaching maturity. It is poised to transform not only Canadian transportation, but also land use and labour markets. Canada is lagging behind when it comes to AV development. To date, Ontario is the only Canadian jurisdiction issuing permits to groups that want to pilot AVs on public roads. Since November 2015, Ontario's Transportation Ministry has issued 7 pilot approvals. Soon, though, in Ontario, testing of AVs will be allowed on all roads and highways without restriction. Ensuring safety of AVs on the roads will be critical. Rigorous testing is needed, including real-world controlled courses and simulated tests. These should expose the vehicle to a realistic range of challenging situations and conditions, such as icy roads and poor visibility. Strict quality control standards should also be imposed on all vehicle sensors, such as cameras and laser rangefinders. With strict testing, vehicle accidents cannot be completely avoided. New laws will be needed to ensure accidents are handled properly. AVs on Canadian roads should be legally required to fully divulge their autonomy source code and all related program data, as well as telemetry data in the event of a collision. This will ensure that software errors can be understood and rectified, and will help to determine legal liability. It is estimated that AV technology could reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 40 to 60%. The transportation sector is Canada's second greatest source of greenhouse gases, so reductions to emissions from this sector would go a long way towards helping Canada meet its emission reduction targets. Equipping local transit systems with self-driving capabilities would be among the most cost-effective uses of the technology at first, and could significantly reduce the cost of urban and suburban transit for municipalities. AVs may allow the transportation needs of the general populace to be met by a much smaller fleet of vehicles than at present. This would allow much of the space now used for parking to be reclaimed for other land uses. It is also possible that the shorter and more productive commutes enabled by AVs may lead to higher levels of urban and suburban dispersal. To fully realize the emissions benefits of AVs, steps should be taken to discourage this dispersal. According to Statistics Canada, truck transportation is the largest sector of Canada's transportation and warehousing industries, responsible for 30% of GDP in that industry and employing more than 160,000 people. Replacing truck drivers with AVs would lead to significant economic savings in the transportation of goods within Canada, but would also lead to most professional drivers finding themselves out of work. While many new jobs will be created to serve the new AV industry as it grows, and in new industries enabled by AVs. The net effect of AVs on employment are thus unclear, and must be observed as these changes begin to take place. Investment in retraining programs for driving professionals may help to smooth this economic transition. AV technology will certainly have a major impact on Canada in the coming decades. Careful and well-considered legislation will be required to assure that the impact is positive.